is a threat or death threat.
The content in question was a live broadcast. And because it is live, the responsibility of the network was mitigated. In the case of the alleged threat of the former president, the material is not content for which the network is responsible for.
Doon po sa may doon po sa, so in the matter of being broadcast, for example po, if a matter of being broadcast is a threat or death threat, limbawa, ano po yung responsibility po doon ng network?
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry I could not trust the question ko. But if I, in the context of the subject matter of this hearing, I believe you're referring to the alleged death threat made by PRRD.
Included in the resolution, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, that's the responsibility of the guest.
The network.
The guest. There should be a distinction between a live broadcast and a recorded broadcast. Mainly because in a live broadcast, you cannot stop the broadcast while it's being made. Whereas in a recorded broadcast, you have the opportunity to edit out the content before it is aired. So my understanding is the broadcast was live. And therefore, the network's responsibility is mitigated by that fact. We have had cases in the KBP where the content in question was a live broadcast. And because it is live, the responsibility of the network was mitigated. Without saying, of course, that the broadcaster is not responsible.
The network is responsible? Are you saying that?
No, no.
Mr.
The responsibility
Mr.
of the network is mitigated by the fact that it is live. As distinguished from a material which is recorded, where the network had the opportunity to edit out the content or the content before being aired.
Okay. So may I ask the opinion of Attorney Domingo of the MAD as regards to how about yung pong mga about red tagging? Kasi alam ko po meron kayong mga kaso ng mga red tagging. So may I ask your opinion po about doon sa mga kaso nyo about red tagging?
Nakasala na po lahat yun. Naka-file na po lahat ng aming kaso on red tagging. Ibibigay ko po ng kopya ng ating mga complaints sa Madam Congressman. Karamihan po dito marami po dito, kasama po yung ating kasamahan dito. At pumunta po kami rin sa Professional Regulations Commission. At pinapaalis namin ang lisensya nung nasa sakdal. Pero yung pinaka relevant po dito sa ating pinag-usapan ngayon, yung pong kaso namin against Lorraine Marie Badoy Partosa sa NTC, no? At gusto naming paalisin din siya. Hindi pala, ngayon, nalaman po namin na hindi pala siya kasamang accredited ng broadcasters, no? So, hindi po namin alam kung pwede rin po namin bigyan siya ng accusation sa Broadcasters Code violation. But ang isa pang question natin dito, sila Kibuloy ba at saka si dating Presidente Duterte accredited din bang broadcaster?
Ayan, darating po ako dyan. Darating po ako dyan, attorney, yung tanong na yan.
Pero yung po lahat na tinanong nyo po, marami po ito, no? 4 po kanina nasabi ko, at 5, pati kasama na po kay Atom Arroyo na aming na-file ng MAN, no? Against the 2 persons here in front of me. So yung pong pinaka-latest. Of course, yung great threat na complaint na kami rin ng humahawak, nakabinbin na po yan sa Fiscal's Office ng Quezon City. At sa December 4 po, magkakaroon po ng preliminary investigation at December 11. So,
Okay.
continuing po itong aming advocacy at kami ay naka-akbang kami at kami willing to help the congressional committees to be able to craft the legislation in aid of legislation po itong ating hearing. We're willing to come up with our own position and we will provide the necessary papers for that, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, thank you, Attorney. Balik po ako sa KBP, as regards po doon sa live or recorded. Kasi sabi nyo, parang walang control po yung network kapag ito po ay live. Eh kung ito po ay in-upload sa mga Facebook, sa mga official Twitter or Facebook na network. Kasi ang SMNI, meron silang Facebook, meron silang Twitter. Pero yung content na yon ng merong laman ng grave threat, ay nandoon pa rin. Even if itong dalawang broadcaster na to o yung black timer na ito ay hindi naman sila, I mean, siyempre hindi sabi ng network, hindi nila control. Eh kung ito po ay yung threat na ito ay inakyat pa sa sa Facebook, in-upload pa. So ano po yung masasabi niyo doon, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, can I dissect the question if you allow me?
Yeah, okay.
One is the responsibility of a guest in a program. The guest is not a broadcaster. He's not under the authority of the KBP, nor the network. So the guest can be liable for such things as libel, threat, etc., but not in the context of the code of KBP. If the person who makes the threat is an anchor, then the responsibility is the anchor's responsibility and possibly the networks for allowing it if it were recorded. Now, in the case of uploaded content, as distinguished from live streaming content, uploaded content is considered recorded material. And therefore, it is upon the person uploading to edit it in order to conform to community standards or the law, as the case may be. In streaming, live streaming, the control is limited because as similar to a live broadcast, you have no control of what the person, particularly the guest, will answer. In the case of the alleged threat of the former president, the material is not content for which the network is responsible for, because that is what the anchor said. In fact, that is news as far as the network is concerned. As to the persons alluded to or against whom the threat was directed, that's a different matter. And that's between the guest for having aired the threat and the person being threatened.
So you are referring to the guest as the black timer. In the case of, yun nga, yung nasa isang resolution dito, in this resolution po, si President Duterte at saka si Kibuloy as black timer doon sa program na yon, nagikan sa masa para sa masa. So walang responsibility ang network. Kung merong pagmumura, kung merong threat o merong mga obscene na mga words, wala pong responsibility dahil sinasabi niyo po, hindi sila accredited broadcaster, hindi rin sila anchor. So, ano na lang po, kahit na sino lang po, pwedeng may gawin na doon. Basta may mababayaran lang po nila ang yung network. Pwede nang magmura. Pero yung sinasabi niyo yung code para sa mga broadcaster. So, ano naman po yung responsibility ng network doon? Doon sa mga black timer na mga nagmumura or nagsasalita ng hindi naman maganda or yun po, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I don't know in what capacity the former president was airing in the station. In the context of the discussion, since that is a co-produced program, I doubt if the president was even a black timer there, because that's a different arrangement.